is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
First reading. A reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Romans, chapter 3, verses 21 to 30. Brothers and sisters, now the righteousness of God has been manifested apart from the law, though testified to by the law and the prophets, the righteousness of God through faith in Jesus Christ, for all who believe. For there is no distinction. All have sinned and are deprived of the glory of God. They are justified freely by His grace, through the redemption in Jesus Christ, whom God set forth as an expiation, through faith by His blood, to prove His righteousness, because of the forgiveness of sins previously committed, through the forbearance of God, to prove His righteousness in the present time, that He might be righteous and justify the one who has faith in Jesus. What occasion is there then for boasting? It is ruled out. On what principle? That of works? No, rather on the principle of faith. For we consider that a person is justified by faith, apart from works of the law. Does God belong to Jews alone? Does He not belong to Gentiles too? Yes, also to Gentiles, for God is one, and will justify the circumcised on the basis of faith, and the uncircumcised through faith. The word of the Lord.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke. The Lord said, Woe to you who build the memorials of the prophets whom your fathers killed. Consequently, you bear witness and give consent to the deeds of your ancestors. For they killed them, and you do the building. Therefore, the wisdom of God said, I will send to them prophets and apostles. Some of them they will kill and persecute, in order that this generation might be charged with the blood of all the prophets shed since the foundation of the world, from the blood of Abel to the blood of Zechariah, who died between the altar and the temple building. Yes, I tell you, this generation will be charged with their blood. Woe to you, scholars of the law! You have taken away the key of knowledge. You yourselves did not enter, and you stopped those trying to enter. When Jesus left, the scribes and Pharisees began to act with hostility toward Him, and to interrogate Him about many things, for they were plotting to catch Him at something He might say. The Gospel of the Lord.
At our parishes, we find certain people who are close to the parish priest, who are close to the priests, in doing the social work, or else in handling the parish matters, or else the associations, parish pastoral council. We need the lay people who do cooperate into the parish activities. The parish priest needs the help of the parishioners, otherwise he cannot run the parish, otherwise he cannot be a true shepherd, unless knowing the sheep well. To know the sheep well, he needs the support of some of the sheep, my dear friends. So, we find certain people who take the leadership, in so many events. At times, we find the certain group of people are involved for everything, because the others, they do not like to involve into the parish activities. But my dear friends, to these same people who are around the parish, who are around the priest, who are around the church, most of the time, we do find faults in them. we do try to compare them. We do try to judge them. We do try to criticize them. For that so, my dear friends, today in the Holy Gospel, we find Jesus is condemning the people, for they have shed the blood of the prophets. They have shed the blood of the prophets, but still for all, they have made monuments. They have made monuments. They are the very people who have criticized them, who have found faults in them, and who have plot against the prophets. But still, in the present generation, Jesus says, you are the same people now building the monuments. So much so, my dear friends, these unfortunate incidents do happen in our parishes because we do shed the blood of the people, not by stabbing, not by shooting, but by our words, by our actions, by our criticisms. Most of the time they are not constructive criticisms, but they are destructive criticisms. Therefore, at times, people who have worked well into the well-being of the parish, they go away. They go away. They take once again the backward seats. They do not like to involve with the things because they have very unfortunate memories. Unfortunate memories. At times, they would think, I have done so much so with a pure intention to my parish, to the church, for the kingdom of God, but still I have received mud. I have received bad reputation. Therefore, my dear friends, let us be concentrate on ourselves. Have I been such a person? Have I been such a person who Jesus today condemns the people? People for criticizing the prophets, for murdering the prophets, for shedding their blood. Am I a person who have shed the blood, who have shed the good name, who have tarnished the well-being of such people in my parish?